Hi everyone, it's me, Krylios, Team Racing Productions MC and producer. And today I am so happy because I have some wonderful people joining me. And the first person joining me will be my co-host for today, the wonderful Natalie Thompson. Hey Natalie.
Hello, hello. How are we today?
I am good. I am good. Hoping the viewers are good as well. I'm so happy that you're joining me today, Natalie, as my co-host.
Yeah,
Great to
super
see
excited.
you.
Good to
Great to
see you
see
as
you.
well.
Yes, and we have a good bunch of people here with us today, joining us from the BLM and H Street Co-op group. Of course, we have Destiny and we have Justin. So happy to have them here with us. Hello, guys. Welcome.
Hello, hello.
Hello, how's it going?
Pretty good, pretty good. Nice to have you guys here. Now, go on and tell us, what is the latest going on now with, the co-op. Tell me about it.
So for the co-op specifically right now, we have a donation drive going on because we're trying to get kids ready for school. It's back to school time, and we just want to make sure the kids have like the tools that they need to succeed. So right now we have a donation drive for pens, pencils, laptops, tablets, chargers, whatever you might have. Please feel free. You can meet us at the plaza. Most days we're at the plaza in some way, shape, or form. You can look for me. You can look for, usually there's a wagon being pulled by one of our comrades for the Liberation Library, and you can definitely take donations there. But definitely we're looking for donations at the moment, really through whenever anyone can bring them. Like we're taking ongoing donations, so there's not like a deadline for that right now. But we're also just like, in addition to that, just making sure that we're like stopping in different parts of the city to feed the city, to take care of the people, to like branch out a little more out of Northwest, and move into different parts of the city that really need, this sustenance, these resources more than, or not really more than other parts of the city, but have like, that don't have access to these resources on the regular. So, that's really kind of like what the co-op is really focused on right now. And then we also have the March on Washington that'll be coming up on Friday, this coming Friday. So we're really just kind of like preparing for that. And I think Justin actually has some events for this weekend that he can shed some more light on.
Yeah, I can. So basically, I'm from DC Protests, and we work side by side with the co-op. Basically, where they are, we are, and usually vice versa. Every Saturday at Malcolm X Park, DC Protest puts on a march. We've done this since, I want to say, May. Like we've been doing this continuously all through the summer. Um, this Saturday is very important because it's the March on Washington, as Destiny said, but it's also how we're going to show all of our different orgs are going to come together on the 29th. So you'll have the co-op, Occupy DC, Freedom Fighters, us, DC Protests, Bartenders Against Racism. It's about, I think, 15 plus organizations, and we're all coming together to show unity and show everybody from out of town and the Floyd family and the NAA, like the National March, what we do and how we do it locally.
Excellent. And why do you think it's so important for all of these groups to come together? What kind of message do you think that spreads to the larger community?
I think it's really important to show that we're on a united front because we need all of us to be on a center of demands. We can't go around spouting off like our demands, their demands, and then someone else's demands, because if you have, I guess, 25 demands, it's like how are you realistically going to get them met?
Yeah.
It's really good to be on a united front for that, but it helps when cops try and come and intimidate like constitutional rights. It's really hard to like violate, I guess, 6 or 7 different groups' rights as opposed to like just us or us and the co-op, which they usually try to do. So it'll be really nice to show up in a force, show up in numbers, show people that we need to be on a specific united front so we can get realistic change done.
And of
Great.
course, and those numbers are really important. Now, I have this picture here to share. Could one of you tell me about this?
Yes. I guess we both can probably shed a little bit more light on this. So This is a kettle in Adams Morgan. You can see inside of that kettle, if you count, there's probably somewhere, I think at this time, it looks like there's probably somewhere in the ballpark of maybe 20 to 25 people. But initially, there were 37 people in this kettle. And we were on a march, and they kind of just rounded us all up and arrested the 37 people that were in the kettle in the surrounding area. And then additionally, anyone that had because they set up a perimeter. So anyone that crossed that police line, they arrested them too. So that night, that was August 13th, late night on August 13th, leading into August 14th, 41 people were arrested. Most were charged with felony riot act. However, the charges have been dropped against the people that were charged with felony riot act, and somehow MPD has still decided to keep our phones as evidence. So we're kind of just dealing with all of that right now, going through the process of trying to get our phones back. And within that kettle as well, there was a journalist that was arrested, and MPD stole or kept his camera, his video camera, as evidence. So we're in the process of trying to protect the rights of this journalist to document what's going on, because what they're doing at this point is violating his First Amendment rights by retaining his property as evidence. So that's kind of like the battle that we have right now. But we're kind of like just taking this day by day we can do in order to hold MPD accountable for what happened on August 13th.
I think it's so important to be able to tell our stories and have different avenues to tell our stories. And so when that stuff is taken from us, it takes a part of what we're able to spread with a larger community. So how can the community really support you all right now with this initiative? What can we do to show our support and be there and rally?
So I think it would be great to have people come out. Like, I know the March on Washington this Friday is going to be big, but like, that's going to be a lot of, people just like traveling from out of town, which is perfectly okay. But if you're from this area, if you really want to come and support us, please come and join us on Saturday. And also, if you don't want to march because you feel, just because of COVID, I understand we're in the middle of a pandemic still. If you still want to help support us, please come out, because we'll have donation bins. As I was saying, we're taking donations, so we'll have donation bins. So if you're just able to stop by and, throw in, we're even taking like diapers and wipes and stuff for, like the little ones. So if you're even able to stop by and just donate that, whatever support that we can get. And then we are also accepting donations via Cash App, and also just like literally mail-in donations. If you all DM us, we will send you the address to send if you have like an extra phone that you would like to donate to kind of like replace the property of people whose property was taken away from them. You can DM us and we will gladly give you that address so that you can send that to us. And then we also, like I said, have our Cash App, which is BLMH Coop, with like 2 O's in the middle. So BLMH Coop is our Cash App. And you can also donate through PayPal on our website, and that's blmhcooperative.com. And you can just click the donate button and donate through PayPal like that.
Great.
Thank you so much. That's so great. And Justin, I wanted to ask you your impression of or any thoughts about the Washington City article that you were featured in recently.
There's been a couple articles, actually. I don't really recall which one, but are you talking about the one where we got arrested and they put us out there, that one, or
the one with all the pictures, they're in black and white?
Oh, okay. Okay, so that's a much different article. Yes.
Yeah.
I thought it was nice. I thought it was a great thing that they did to spread light on all of our different organizations. And I thought it was a really good way to, I guess, gain more attention and garner more people in. So I really like that. And I really like the fact that they took the time out to interview each and every single one of us and put, like, I guess, our platforms up there. So I appreciated it. And we really appreciate any support that anyone comes out to give us, like, or the co-op, because we're all just one big family.
Wonderful, wonderful. And speaking of that support, I would like if you guys now would share all together how people can follow all the organizations, how you can support, how you can keep up with them, and how they can be involved with whatever next projects that you guys will be doing. So we'll start with Destiny, then Justin.
Sure. So if you just want to know like what we have going on, we have actually like compiled a calendar on our website that we try to update weekly with all of the events that are going on in the city. So if you go to that website, again, that's blmhcooperative.com. On the homepage, there's a calendar there, and you can see all of the events that are coming up. And then also just follow us on Instagram, Twitter. The Instagram is blmhco.op. The Twitter is blmhco_op. But yeah, definitely please just follow us on the socials, and that'll be the best way to stay updated on really what's going on.
Thank you.
Yeah, same thing for us. We are DC_protest with an S underscore. On Twitter, we're just DC protest with an S. And like Destiny said, we have a website. We're in the process of becoming a 501c3. We post all of our updates and our events. I usually believe every Tuesday on our Instagram. We have a calendar on our website that's updated, I believe, every week, just like Destiny and the co-ops is. Yeah, please follow us on our socials. Please look out because we post on our stories pop-up events. We share other like the collective, like certain collectives, like They Them Collective is having a march tonight in honor of the man who was just shot, and it's missing my name. Yeah, so we will be at that march tonight. And if you just check just our story, the co-op stories, we all share just different marches, different events for you to be at and come to.
Great.
Sounds good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. And thank you guys for joining me. And of course, Destiny.
I've got one more thing. Also, if you come to the DC protest march this Saturday, next Saturday, not this Saturday. If you come next Saturday, we'll have food for you. So please come through and we'll have food for you. It'll be great. It's all free food. It's all for the community. So that's kind of like just my way to get people out there. So come through next Saturday and we'll have food at Malcolm X. So
I think it's very inspiring what you all are able to do. And Justin, your story in particular of just 6 strangers coming together, realizing that there was a need and willing to take on that responsibility. I mean, you're a leader, and maybe you knew it, maybe you didn't know it, but I think it's amazing. It's amazing what you all are doing, and I'm just very proud of what we're capable of doing. And no matter what, we see a need, we jump in. So thank you both for all that you do.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. And Natalie, thank you so much for being the consummate co-host, for being wonderful. Thank you so much for joining me today. And of course, Destiny, as always, great to have you here. And Justin, thank you for joining us.
Thank you so
and
much.
To our viewers, thank you for watching. Bye, everyone.